this live com, so hopefully I can pay attention to both. So today's topic video will be versing Batman Arkham Knight versus um Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now I wasn't able to get any clips of Assassin's Creed Syndicate because I deleted it off my PS4 because I beat the game. So let's start off with the combat system because that will be the biggest thing. And then the combat system in Syndicate I think was more button mashy than Batman Arkham Knight because Batman Arkham Knight, the Arkham series has the best combat system that I have ever played in any of those types of games. Um, but the combat system is very similar to each other. Um, but I gotta hand it to Rocksteady on that one. So, and then just how big the maps are. Um, I think they're roughly the same size. Now I haven't looked into it, but I think they are pretty much the same size. But London might be a little bit bigger than Gotham City, just a tad maybe. Um, uh, then there's the vehicles. First time I think in Assassin's Creed for a while at least. That you actually were able to ride a vehicle on land of some sort. You gotta drive the carriages and you gotta wreak havoc just by crashing into lamps and stuff. Same thing with the Batmobile. That thing was amazing. Um, except the part where they forced you to use it, but yeah, it was great. It was a great Batmobile, you know. Um, um, the characters, as always, Batman was an amazing character, but with Jacob and Evie Fight added into the franchise, I think I would have to give it to Assassin's Creed on that one. The characters. Now this is all in my opinion. All in my opinion. Um, the then the side quests of the Assassin's Creed game and of Batman Arkham Knight are very similar, where you kind of had to do them to get 100% and beat and 100% beat the game, so then you can say that you beat the entire game. I can only say that I conquered London and beat the game. That's it. Nothing, nothing really new. By game, I mean main story. That's all I can say. Rip, right? Um. So, overall, uh, I have to give it to Arkham Knight because it's fun doing some of the side missions. You know, gotta apprehend Gotham's Most Wanted. You know, it's fun. I had fun doing it. More fun than I thought I would have. Had fun, actually, quite funny, if I must say. Um, but the main story is a huge thing because that's what keeps you into the game. Again, the missions are similar to each to their previous games. Um, but I gotta give it to Assassin's Creed. I love their stealth missions. Um, and that's like that. Well, stealth missions aren't really in Arkham Knight. I mean, they are, but they aren't at the same time. I mean, I love being stealthy in those kind of games. And then the controls are pretty much the exact same except counter. You're able to, you know what I mean, guys, you can't make a quick shot. The controls on Syndicate, however, are much easier to use. I think, in my opinion. I mean, square is always attack, triangle was counter, which don't get me wrong is fine. but square and circle were counter. Like, I guess circle was kind of like evade in Syndicate. But I like their buttons because everything was on the buttons. You had X to put on the hoodie. You know, got that kind of stuff in that Arkham Knight. But the controls, for me, the controls were much different because I had played Syndicate way before. I played way before I started to replay Batman Arkham Knight. So the controls were like, what is this? Because the writing is holding X, which I don't personally like. I'm not sure if I'm the only one out there, but if you compare the writing system to Arkham, to Syndicate, or just Assassin's Creed in general, it is much better in Syndicate than it ever will be in Batman Arkham Knight. Oh, rip. I mean, overall, each game was fantastic. Well, I got my kill. So, yeah, now, overall, I just said everything. Overall, each game was fantastic. Again, each game had their own problems, which will always be. But the prime thing about each game was everything they both had separate things. But personally, my favorite game was Batman Arkham Knight. The longevity of it, was amazing. Now there was no hoodie, but I mean, let's face it, I can handle that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I will see you in the next video. Peace.